if you think the PS6 is really coming out in 2028, I'm not even mad at you, but Sony's own timeline definitely says different, bro. I have proof right here. Their own CFO said the PS5 is only halfway through its life cycle. With that being said, why would the PS6 come out in 2028? Not to mention, they also had COVID delays. So people weren't even able to get their PS5 for the first 2.5 years, bro. It wasn't until the first 2.5 years later, that's when people started, getting PS5s, and owning a PS5 was a lot more common. You know what I'm saying? That really started in like 2023-ish is when owning the PS5 was way more common. I understand life cycles. I understand, okay, the PS3, it was only lasted 7 years. PS4 lasted 7 years, yada, yada. So the next time the PS5 comes out, it's either in late 2027 or early 2028, yada, yada. I understand what you're saying, but you have to take into account the COVID delays and the fact that the PS5 is basically damn near still a brand new piece of technology. It's keeping up to date with damn near not even damn near, everything that's going on in the tech space, in the gaming space. The PS5 is keeping up to date with it. Matter of fact, is one of the leading pieces of technology in the gaming space as we speak right now, is the PS5. Why would they cut themselves short and release a PS6 in only 2 years or a year from now, when, bro, we still have so much we can get from this console? Also, we didn't really start getting games specifically made just for the PS5 until 2023-ish, and even still, you were still even able to play God of War Ragnarok on the PS4. Like, you were still able to play these games on the PS4. It wasn't until 2024 that we really started getting games specifically just for the PS5, bro. And on top of that, most PlayStation players just recently switched over to PS5. Like, basically, majority of PlayStation players are now on PS5. So that means we just got the majority of people on PS5. If you release another console, not only are you hurting the potential that you have on this console, but you're gonna hurt your future sales, because many people are not gonna upgrade. They're gonna be like, I just got my PS5. Some people are like, bro, the PS5 still works perfectly fine. This is too early. And again, the reason why I'm trying to tell y'all this, bro, the reason why it feels like this is heavily due to the COVID delays. Now, I'll put a picture up right here. I had my PS5 since launch. I pre-ordered it. I got it the day after release, bro. The day after release, it was like November 12th. When it first released, the day after was November 13th. I had my PS5 the day after release. I had it basically since launch. And I played some of the releases here and there. I definitely played Astro's Playroom. I played Spider-Man Miles Morales on my P5. I played Sackboy, Godfall. There was Dirt 5, Deathloop, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Like, it was, I'm not gonna lie, PS5 gaming was fire at launch. But as y'all know, because of COVID and people not really being able to get the PS5, they were still making hella games just for the PS4, like I just said. We didn't start really getting games specifically just for the PS5 and really use the full capacity until 2024, my nigga. For me, I've basically been able to experience a full console life cycle. But even as someone who had it since launch, I still personally feel like this console has so much more potential. I feel like it shouldn't come out till 2029 or 2030. That would make a way more reasonable launch, bro. And I won't even be mad if it gets delayed to 2031 or 2032. I won't be mad until we get like a PS6 till that time, bro. From last year to now, we really just started getting games just for the PS5, only able to be played on the PS5, no PS4 compatibility with it. We just now really started getting that, bro. So for us to come out with a new console, and basically it would be almost a year or just two, when we're just now getting games just for the P5, would be dumb as hell. And I understand people like, yo, no, a lot of people probably gonna be like, no, I want the PS6 to come in 2028, and you're wrong, PS6 is already confirmed 2027, 2028. But I'm not just saying this off of just opinions and, speculation. Again, the CFO literally said it's only halfway through its life cycle, the PS5 is. That, by the way, was in late 2025, which was November 2025. You can look it up for yourself. Then on top of that, I'll put the clip right here.
Universal compression is a system that evaluates every piece of data headed to memory, not just textures, and compresses it whenever possible. Only the essential bytes are sent out, which dramatically reduces memory bandwidth usage. That means the GPU can deliver more detail, higher frame rates, and greater efficiency.
Here too, I'm really looking forward to what improvements universal compression will bring, and to what degree the effective bandwidth of the GPU will exceed its paper spec. There's a multitude of benefits from this, including lower power consumption, higher fidelity assets, and perhaps most importantly, the synergies that universal compression has with neural arrays and radiance cores, as we work to deliver the best possible experiences to gamers. Overall, it's of course still very early days for these technologies. They only exist in simulation right now, but the results are quite promising, and I'm really excited about bringing them to a future console in a few years' time.
A few years' time to me is like 3 to 5 years, bro. I don't think they should be coming out with a PS6 in 2027, 2028. And again, with the 2 pieces of information we just got, with just them saying it's only halfway through its life cycle, the whole gaming community doesn't even want a PS6 to come out until 2029 or 2030. At the earliest is late 2028. Bro, I think PlayStation is going to be smart and they're not releasing that. I don't think we're getting a PS6 anytime soon. I really believe that the PS5 will be the first console to extend to a 10-year life cycle. I'm not expecting no PS6 anytime soon. If they do it, obviously, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a gamer, I'm copping it. But I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to feel like, oh my gosh, this made an upgrade of the century. I needed this. I was going to be like, oh, okay, it's cool. It's a PS6. Let me just cop it, have it for another 7 years, whatever, and that be that. But due to COVID delays, the CFO saying what they said, and then PlayStation announced their AMD partnership and saying we'll come back in a few years' time, PS6 is not coming 2028. Or if it does, that would be the earliest release, bro, because it makes more sense for a 2029, 2030 release, or even a 2030 to maybe 2032 release, bro, because it also has to be a major jump in hardware. We're just now getting the full capacity of the PS5. We didn't even really see the full capacity until just now, like with certain games and shit. Spider-Man 2, we see in a full capacity a little bit, but I feel like Wolverine are gonna even extend that even further, bro. I'm telling, like, Ghost of Yotei, we seen, okay, wow, like this is really how the PS5 show for real. Like, I'm telling you, we just now getting the full experience, y'all. So with that being said, this is why the PS5 is not releasing in 2028. I said PS5. That's why the PS6 is not releasing in 2028. And if it does, hey, it does, bro. But it would be dumb on their part to do that shit. You feel me? Especially with, again, majority of people just switched over to the PS5. Majority of PlayStation users are just now on the PS5. I think PlayStation knows that. They're probably keeping track of how many people own the PS5 and how many PlayStation users don't. So they're probably like, yeah, nah, we probably just got majority of people on here, but not releasing the PS6 no time soon. But with that being said, though, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? More content like this on the way. More gaming content. It's going to be gaming clips of me, too. You know, getting posted of me playing certain games and shit. Just stay tuned, y'all, boys. But other than that, I'm out of here, y'all, for real.